Hi, I'm Dave Lynnes, President of Lynnes Welding Training of Fargo and Bismarck, North Dakota. Today I'm going to show you how to weld in the spray transfer mode. I'm going to be using 45 thousandths diameter wire, ER70S-6, C10 shielding gas, 90% argon, 10% CO2, and I'm using a Lincoln Electric's 350 MP. So I'm going to start out at 340 inches per minute on the wire feed speed and 27.4 on the volts, and then we'll fine tune it from there. And then I'm going to show you a couple different techniques too. Some welders like to do a straight push, and some like to do a whip and pause. So I'm going to show you both of those techniques. Okay, so let me put on my welding helmet here, and we'll tack up a couple pieces of 1/4-inch plate. When I tack up the plate, I like to lean the vertical plate away from me a little bit. So when it pulls, it's going to pull towards me, or I can beat it this way to square it up. You can either hold the gun in the air and give it a tack, or you can rest the nozzle right on the plate if that helps to steady yourself to give it a tack. So I'll just rest the nozzle right here in the joint. I'm aiming the wire right into the root, and let me give it a tack. Here we go. That's not too bad. I'm going to just eyeball it here as far as being square. Not too bad. Let's give another tack on this end. Okay, I'm going to just leave the machine setting, and I'm going to start out with just a straight push. I'm going to keep the wire right on the leading edge of the puddle, and we're going to just do a straight push. We'll start out with that technique. Fine tune the machine a little bit if we have to, okay? Alright, here we go. Okay. Did you notice how that popped at the beginning? And I also have some wire laid on the plate. I have a little ball on the end of the plate. I want to snip that off. And I'll watch the difference here once I have clean wire. See how that just started right up without popping? So you might want to snip the wire for your restarts. Alright, it's crackling more than I wanted to, and we're getting a little bit of spatter. So I'm going to leave the wire feed speed where it is and just turn up the voltage. We're at 27.4. Let's go to 28.5. Okay, here we go. Okay, you hear the difference. We don't have quite as much crackle, but I want to continue to turn the voltage up a little bit more. Let's go to 29.5. That's more of what I'm looking for. Let me cool this down and we'll weld some on the other side. Okay, now that we cool the plate down again, let's see how we're set up with machine settings here. Okay. Okay, that's what I've got right now. Just a smooth looking weld in the spray transfer. Okay, I'm going to show you the whip and pause technique. A lot of welders like using the whip and pause technique over the straight push. So I'm going to just whip it straight forward and whip it back. Whip it straight forward and whip it back. Okay, here we go. Okay, that's what I ended up with for the whip and pause. Like I say, a lot of welders like using the whip and pause so they have that ripple effect there. Okay, now that we have our machine tuned in here a little bit, let's weld again in the straight with the straight push, and then again I'm going to show you the whip and pause technique. Okay, I'm going to start out with the straight push. Right, so that's what we're shooting for with the straight push, just a smooth looking weld. Okay, now I'm going to show you the whip and pause technique, and I'm going to whip it straight forward and back, straight forward and back, straight forward and back. One thing I forgot to mention is in the spray transfer you're going to want to maintain about 3/4 of an inch contact tip to work distance. So from the end of your contact tip to the end of the wire, try to maintain about 3/4 of an inch. Okay? Alright, here we go. Whip and pause. Okay, and this is to show you what the whip and pause looks like. You can see how we have some ripples in there. A lot of welders like using this technique when they're welding in the spray transfer. If you'd also like to follow us on Facebook, go to Lynnes Welding Training, or if you'd like to subscribe to our YouTube channel, go to learntoweld.com. If you'd like more information about our welding school, go to Lynnes Welding Training or learntoweld.com. Thanks for watching.